experience living out here in the hot desert of Arizona or the grasslands of Illinois like I was, I will introduce to you today a sport that is prevalent since the 1980s and it's still growing today. Something I love to do in the summer days myself, disc golf. Now, throwing ain't easy for some, but with this presentation today, I will tell you and show you the ways of throwing like a champ. So, we'll get down to the numbers here, figure out what all of this means down here, show you the correct form, the correct grip of the disc, to show you how to throw it, and then the conditions you might encounter when throwing on a certain day or on a certain course, obstacles you have to avoid to be better at knowing how to shoot your shot. And me myself, I got hooked on it when I was 13. I'm 21 now, so I mean, that's most of my life, to say the least. But I love this sport ever since I started playing it. It's kind of a way to grieve after my stepfather's cancer, whatever you want to call it. You know, I was only 13, so I did not grieve, really. This is probably my freedom sport, and I still love it. You know, I wanted to always be one of the greatest, like Ricky Wysocki, Paul Macbeth, one of those guys, and I hope to get there one day and play a couple years on the pro tour with them. So, without further ado, let's get to this. So, first off, I'm gonna grab a different disc because it's easier for me. So we're gonna get down to the numbers. So let's start with the disc. There are 4 different types of discs you use in disc golf. You have your distance driver, your fairway, your mid-range, and your putter. And for beginners, I would stick with the distance driver and the putters. The other stuff is kind of technical if you really get into it. But distance drivers go anywhere from 8 speed to now a 14 speed as a couple of years ago. And putters go anywhere from roughly a 4 to a 1 speed. And you use the putters closest to the rim, obviously. So as you see out there, I got a disc basket. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Let's get down to the numbers though. So I have a disc that's better right here. If you can see though, we got 4 numbers. The 13 here is the speed. Now, the speed is basically a distance marker. So your putters are obviously going to go shorter than your distance drivers. So the number is just a distance number. That's all it is. Second number is a 5, at least on this disc. And the second number on the disc is the glide. So how smooth it will ride when you throw it and release it out of your hand. It goes anywhere from a 1 to a 6, depending on the disc. And it ranges. The third number is a 0, but most times it won't always be a 0, but that number is the turn. So when you are throwing and you let go of the disc, the turn is the first thing it hits when you release it. It's how far it goes outward. So that number can range from anywhere from a +1 to a -5. Most times it's anywhere between -1, -2. And again, it depends on the disc you use. And then the last number on here is a 3. And the 3 is basically the result of the turn. So when I'm throwing it and it goes up, the fade or the hook will be the downward result of the turn. So it's basically a cause and effect thing for the turn and the fade. So now we got that down, let's get down to the throwing. So I'm going to start off with the forehand because the backhand works perfectly in the putting. So we'll start with your forehand. What you want to do is with your 2 fingers, your index and your middle finger, you want to keep it tight on the rim like that. So you can see right there. And for your throwing, again, a run-up you can do however you want, but when you finish, you want to have your right foot down. When you come through, you want to have that knee bent at a 90-degree angle. Also, you want your front knee bent too. You want your elbow in. That is key though. Elbow is in. You want to make sure that disc is level. So I'm going to give a quick little jump. Knee bent. Elbow in. I'll grab another disc. So, and now the second different type of throw is the backhand. So, different a little bit from forehand because now you got to use 4 fingers instead of 2. So, now you're going to use all your fingers except the thumb on the rim, just like this. And this is going to require more power, so you're going to have to do a roll with this one. Now, with forehand, you don't have to. The backhand, you do. So I'm going to give it a quick one. You kind of want to pull through your shot like that. Just kind of want to whip it like this. Kind of like that. I'm more of a forehand thrower, so that one wasn't really that great. Alright, so I'm going to give you a couple quick other different type of shots here. So, two other types of shots you can use is the tomahawk, which you can use in the case if you were in front of that tree. It's just overhanded like that. Or, some people's favorite, the roller. You basically just throw it on the ground and let it roll. So those are some alternative ones. So, now we've got the numbers down the disc, we got the throws. Well, now we got some obstacles to face, man. I mean, look at it. It's a little bit windy out here with the draft, and we got a tree in the way. So, some obstacles. We obviously got trees. Trees are a big one, especially coming from the Redwoods, Illinois. It's a big thing. Another obstacle is wind, and some people don't, like me, like it's super windy. I wouldn't even go out to play disc golf. Another one is rain and wet grass, and that's probably the worst for me, other than wind, because disc doesn't get enough skip, hits the ground, it could take a nosedive in the mud, and I played in the rain before. It's not fun. It's not fun. And then the last obstacle is hills. So obviously you have to adjust or decrease your shot. Whether target is down, like it is a little bit there, can't see it, or elevated, increase, and you have to increase your shot. So let's put all this to the test here. So I got a target down there. I got a disc right here, Champion Boss. So I'm gonna throw it forehand. I'm going to try and throw it around the tree. So obviously I'm going to aim my shot a little to the left. I've got a little hill. And I'm going to aim it a little bit lower than I should, because there's a wind. We're going to put all this together in one shot. See if I hit it in. It's not always a guarantee. That shot is ruled about a good couple of feet. And that's a beautiful putt, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. So, we did talk about the numbers on the disc, we talked about the different obstacles you can face and the different types of grips you can use while throwing the disc. And if you understand like me and you want to learn more, go to innova.com, Discraft, good websites for disc golf. Another thing to note, a couple of facts, the PGD, the Pro Disc Golf Association, which is one of the top associations for disc golf, did a survey in 2016 about how many women players there would be in the actual league or that are active. There are about 35,000 that are active. 7% of those are women, so that's very good to hear. And there are out of bounds too. So like we talked about the obstacles, out of bounds are a thing. And basically, if it lands on a road, in a lake, or outside the boundary zone of where someone would locate it, it is technically out of bounds. And there's all a bunch of rules and stipulations on that, but that's a quick summary from the Disc Flying Association. So, I hope you learned a lot here. Give disc golf a try, man. It's honestly one of the best things to do out here in the summer. I mean, when it's 120 degrees out here, it can be a wreck, but something fun to do.